Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel Spoke. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie is The Blind. So I don't understand why it's called The Blind, but it's based on a true story about the Duck Dynasty people, or at least Phil Robertson, who I didn't watch that show at all, but I know it was a big reality TV show. These people made millions of dollars, whatever. I think they got in trouble, but again, I don't know. That's how little I know about it. But that's what it's about. It's about, you know, his before he became a reality TV star and how he started his family and everything like that. So it should be somewhat interesting. As I look at it, Aron von Andrian, I don't think I know him, Matthew Eric White. These are names I'm just reading because I don't recognize any of these people. So it is only a 6.1 on IMDb, but only 1,252 people rated it so far. I'm surprised that it hasn't been seen by more. So I don't know. Let me get into it, find out what's out, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Blind, and now all makes sense to me, what I was saying in the beginning. Some of the things that I was saying, I can't believe not many people have reviewed this film. I can't understand why I don't know any of the actors in it, right? So I'm thinking, when I read the synopsis, again, I don't know how these movies show up on my list, but I'm like, when I read it, it was like, wow, interesting. It's the prequel to Duck Dynasty, and you know, biography, whatever. The biography, is that what it is? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You get it. You know, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm excited to see that. I don't know much about it. I know it's about duck hunters, Duck Dynasty this is. I know about that. And what, you know, a little bit dated reality TV show. It was a family calling ducks. Made a duck calling thing and made a ton of money. That's all I knew. And you watch this and you, okay, this is all the backstory. Back into 1966, you know, going up that way. So I could quickly answer, although I'm going down a rabbit hole, I see that, quickly answer why those two questions I didn't know. Like why nobody else was reviewing it and why I don't know anything. It's like a faith-based movie. I believe it is a faith-based movie, and that's how it ended up on my list. I watch faith-based movies, you know, and because I watch them, they get recommended to me all the time. And so this one like kind of is even more perfect because I love a good faith-based movie, and this is something that's based on a true story. So that made it a lot of fun. It felt a little long, and just like in every faith-based type story, you have that time, usually not in everyone, but most of them are when, you know, somebody who really gets down on their luck, or, you know, hits a very, very low point in their lives, and they have to make a decision. And in these types of movies, that's decisions either to start, you know, following God, praying, and, you know, removing yourself away from the things that are bringing you down, or you just continue to go down that bad path. So that's what it's about. So I realize that a lot of people don't enjoy those types of movies like I do, but for me, I do. Right? And I learned a lot more about this, and here's the other thing I'll tell you, again, not knowing anything, I think of Duck Dynasty, and I had to look it up. I don't think of the guy that this movie was about, right? This was Phil Robertson. I didn't watch ever one episode of Duck Dynasty. There's another guy, I think his name's Willie. Like, he is always, for me, the face of Duck Dynasty. I don't know why. That's who I thought this guy was portraying. The end of this film, what I always like in these movies about truth, they show pictures. Loved it. They show pictures of the true Duck Dynasty people. They didn't put an actor next to him. I like that. But they did that. Then the words come on after the screen telling you what has happened since this. So great job there. Always look forward to that. And it was in depth. They gave a lot of good information. And then Phil Robertson comes on at the end and starts talking. You know, and spreading more of the word of God at the end. But that was cool. And then I was like, wait, that's him? Like, how long ago was the show? 2012, 2017. So I had to look it up and be like, what? He doesn't look anything like, man, he's lost a lot of weight. I get it, his beard is a little grayer now. But that does not look like anything like the guy I'm thinking of. Then you go back and I see his name's Willie. So I think Willie might be one of his sons. It seems like that's the time this guy was born. Like 1976, I think that's when the kids were. I don't know. I have to do more research. Didn't have that time. I am somewhat interested in watching Duck Dynasty, and I could be wrong too. I thought there was some kind of controversy that came out about them afterwards, but I don't know if that's true or not. I could be confusing it with all the other shows that were out there that I haven't watched. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. But again, for me, this was a good movie. Don't like the downfall stuff, but other than that, good movie, faith-based. I thought the acting was what you expect to get in these types of things. It kept me interested, and it was a really good story. So I think that's it. That's all I got. I mean, check it out if you know, it is heavy in that area. Sometimes I like to share, hey, it's not so much about prayer and God and all that kind of stuff. This is a little bit heavier, a little bit more than other movies, but not over the top. But I thought it was well done, and it was a pleasant surprise for me. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Those of you who watch Duck Dynasty, I don't know how you feel about it. For somebody who maybe doesn't know a lot about it, I think it was a pretty good story to understand the background behind it all. Alright, that's it. Hopefully I was helpful. Oh, one last thing. The Willie Robertson was either, I think he was in God's Not Dead, and he was a producer on it. So I think that's neat. Again, I don't know. He must be one of the sons. Whatever. I might have to watch it. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.